Hi guys, it's Summer with Ace here, and I am back with another video. Finally, it has been a very hot minute since I have been here on YouTube. However, for good reason, my laptop has been broken for 3 months and it miraculously started working again when I pulled it out of my box today. Not today. I pulled it out of the box a few days ago. But anyway, I did this makeup look on my Instagram. I had some people who wanted to see what products I used and wanted to see how I did it. So this is the finished look. If you keep watching, you can see how I do it and all the products that I use, and it's actually super easy. I'm definitely not a professional, so if there's ways that I'm doing things that you don't agree with or whatever, that's totally okay. I'm just showing you what I do because it works for me and it might work for you. So if you enjoy this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to my channel for more content. I need to talk to you guys. I have a lot of really exciting updates. This is just one video I wanted to do for now. I'm gonna tell you guys all about how different my life is now from when I did my last YouTube video. I moved to the West Coast. Yeah, in my car with my dog. So I'm gonna tell you guys all about that experience, how I did it, why I did it. So don't forget to hit the bell if you wanna get that notification when I do upload that video. We're gonna get started here really shortly. Piper, say hi to the camera. Say hi. Piper and I missed you. Yeah, here we go. Oh, okie dokie. I just took a shower. I have now a blank canvas of a face. While I was in the shower, I did do a few things to prep my skin. I am an advocate for La Roche-Posay Toleraine. It's a cream purifying foam face wash. I like this stuff because it doesn't completely dry you out. I feel like it really takes up all of your makeup. So my dermatologist actually recommended this to me and I swear by it. So I washed my face with this, and then I suffer from rosacea, like really bad. I was really lucky. I never was one of those kids that got acne. However, your girl got these bumps all over her face and they were red and inflamed and painful, and then they would ooze, kind of like pimples, but they weren't pimples. Even now I still have a little bit lingering. So I also use just this Noritate, also prescribed by my dermatologist to help with my rosacea. I just put a little bit of that in the problem spots. Last but not least, before I start, I'm gonna use my Nivea Essentials 24-Hour Moisture Boost in Soothe. It's a day cream and it has SPF 15. This stuff feels so good. I've yet to find a cream that I like this much. Luckily, I have this wonderful ring light and you can see all of the flaws in my skin even more with the ring light. I got this what I thought was a zit, but I tried to pop it yesterday and let me tell ya, I squeeze and it's bruised and it's now swollen. Like it's rock solid. I don't know if I got bit by something. We're gonna try and cover that up today too. The first thing I have is my squishy thing. I don't even know, my sponge. I don't even know, what else do you call this? Rinsed it with hot water so it's nice and squishy and it's a little bit wet still. I'm gonna use my favorite foundation. So I've used this foundation for years. I love it, it's cheap. You can buy it at Walmart, Shoppers Drug Mart. It's CoverGirl, outlasts all day. Just give it a little shake. And I'm gonna squirt some on my forehead and then I do like a little bit on my cheeks. And then before I go in with the sponge, because I find that the sponge actually absorbs a lot of the makeup, I will just like draw it on my face. So I just kind of like spread it a little bit with my finger down here, cover my ugly cheek pimple. See, I've got it kind of all over my face now. If I need more, I'll just add as I go. So then I take the residue from my finger and put it on my sponge, and then I blend just by dabbing. Now, I have fake lashes, so I just do my best not to get it in my lashes. I'm just trying to blend right into the corner there. My cousin Sarah, my lash head, is probably having a heart attack watching me do this. I blend right into the hairline, down to the jawline. I'm telling you guys, this foundation is a godsend. Okay, so now the way that I use my concealer is a little bit different than the way I know some other people use their concealer. I don't like to put concealer right underneath my eye, like up in here directly, just because it gets clumpy and it's too much going on. But what I do use for concealer, and I just found this one, I don't know if it's new or not, but I really love it. It's CoverGirl True Blend Undercover. I have it in shade Classic Ivory. And I like this one too because it has a nice thick brush for like a good application. I'm gonna put it kind of like almost as like a highlight area. I'm gonna put it down on my chin line here, just like so. Do another one down here, just like so. And then I'm gonna go up here. just like so. Have you seen a makeup person do this? Probably not, because I'm not a legit makeup person. So now I'm gonna take my sponge again, and then I'm just gonna blend it in. I start down here, and I use like the edge of it too, up like this. So I almost like create a natural contour, like with just the color of my skin, and then I use this as like a highlight. And then I'm gonna do the same thing under here, and then I'm just gonna take the red, like whatever is left here, and I'm gonna use it to go underneath my eyes. I have an eyelash. Like that, and then I'm also gonna use whatever I have left on here to do my arch in my eyebrow. Make sure everything is super blended nice, and I'll take you into some different lighting so you can see it a little bit better. Skin looks pretty good considering I have a giant pimple. I honestly won't be able to cover that up, that's fine. So the next thing I'm gonna do is my eyeshadow. I'm actually only going to use a highlighting kit, but I'm gonna use Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. I will be completely honest with you, I am not someone that buys really expensive makeup. However, my cousin Sarah gave this to me. I have fallen in love with it. But these are the two brushes that I'm gonna be using. So I actually start with my highlight underneath my eyebrow. Isn't this cool? Look, this one is called Summer. Just dab it a little bit and maybe mix it a little bit with Moonstone here. And I'm gonna just brush underneath my eyebrow. And then I'm actually gonna take Summer and bring it down into my crease just a little bit. So pretty much that whole upper eyelid. A little bit of bronzed and tourmaline? What the heck is that? And then I'm gonna just stroke it in my crease. And then I'm gonna extend my crease a little bit and just go past my, the line of the corner of my eye, just to kind of open up my eye. So I'll show you guys how I do that. So see there? Honestly, this brush kind of just does it itself. Now I'm gonna go in with my stiffer brush, and I'm gonna take a little bit more Summer and a little bit more of the Moonstone, and I'm gonna go over the lid of my eye. I'm kind of gonna do it in a bit of more of a dabbing motion. Dab. Right to the inner corner of my eye. Now I'm gonna take this little edgy brush here, and I'm gonna take my bronzed in tourmaline, the one that I used for my crease, and I'm gonna use it to just brush a nice line underneath my eyelid. Okay, next up, we're gonna do my eyebrows. The first thing I always do is I take my spoolie and I brush my eyebrows out. I actually don't like to use an eyebrow pencil just because I find they're a little bit too dark, and I kind of like to be able to manage how much color I put into my eyebrow. I'm gonna use the Urban Decay Basics Naked palette, and I'm gonna open that up, and I'm gonna use the shade Faint. Oh, I can see myself twice. And I'm gonna be using this edge brush. I'm just gonna lightly go in here. I don't like to cake it. I just like to have like a good layer. And then where I start is at the bottom, right in the middle here. To sharpen that edge, I extend it out, and then I take the rest of whatever I have on my brush and I use that to fill in the rest. So I've been using pretty much the edge of that brush to create that brow. And then I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna go up like this to do the inside, just so it's less harsh. And also because your eyebrow hairs actually go that way. So there, see the difference between the brows? This one is just more polished. Going back in with this palette, adding a little bit more, and I'm doing the left eyebrow. My eyebrows are done. They're looking good. Honestly, you guys, this is like one thing. The face is my favorite part to do just because I feel like it takes the rest of it up. So I have this Sephora brush, a highlight side and then an edge side. I'm gonna use the edge side to kind of contour my face a little bit. I've got this really cheap palette here that I like. It's an e.l.f. bronzer palette. This one here has a little bit of shimmer and it's like not too warm. This one's probably the warmer one. So I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna get all the edges so I don't have like one line edge. And I'm gonna start from like right above my ear and I'm just gonna draw it down. So I'm lightly going. It's easier to add than it is to take away. You can see here, I have kind of more of a line than what I'd like. So I'm actually just gonna take my sponge. I'm gonna line right underneath, starting from by my ear. And I'm gonna draw down. I'll kind of stick my neck out, and then I'll go right where the ledge should be. Seriously, this sponge is a lifesaver. I'll just use it to kind of, if I get a little too crazy with it. I'm gonna use whatever's left on here and I'm gonna do my forehead. I have a really round forehead and I'm gonna go right into my hairline to make sure that you don't see like dark and then not dark. So now that my forehead, cheeks, and my chin are done, I'm gonna do my nose. So I'm just gonna take a little bit. I'm gonna do the bottom of my nose because I have a round nose. Brush the bottom, and then I'm gonna do the edges of my nose. Just to kind of chisel it in just a little bit. So now that the contour is done on my face, I actually use like this bronzer to do my contour, but then I have like a warm bronzer that I use to kind of seal the deal. This is the Betty Luminizer. I bought this at Kohl's actually in the States for, probably like 25 bucks. This stuff is like God's gift to my skin. Actually, before I do that, I want to add a little bit of blush. I have this Benefit Dallas stuff and I like it because it's almost like a bronzer slash blush. It's a very natural blush, especially for someone who has olive skin like mine. It's not really pink, it's not orange. I use this fluffy brush that I got in like some cheap ass kit and I just like dab in there and then I tap it out. So I'm gonna smile and then I'm gonna just lightly do the balls of my cheeks and then bring it up. And it's cool too because it has a little bit of shimmer in it. Ooh, ooh, it's nice, it's good. Again, like you can always add more. So after my cheeks are done, I'm gonna do a little bit of my nose. Okay, you guys, it's coming together. And then I'm gonna take my bronzer and I'm just gonna put a little bit on this brush again and I'm gonna blend this. It kind of just gives me more of like a bronzy finish on my forehead and I'll do a little bit on my cheeks. It's just kind of like a finisher for me, so. And a little bit on my nose, and a little bit underneath my face, and then just a little bit all over, because you can never be too bronze, my ladies. Actually, it's true, you can be too bronze, but back to my Anastasia kit. I'm going to use my little brushy thing here, and I'm gonna mix a little bit of, actually, I kind of mix most of them, just a little bit of each. I'm gonna tap it out, and then I'm gonna just draw this. I'm gonna do it in kind of like the same spot that I did my concealer, this CoverGirl concealer up here. I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna just let it fall down to my cheek a little bit. That's it, that's all you need. Add a little bit to the tip of my nose, my big ass nose. Then I'm gonna add a little bit to the top of my lips. Okay, so you guys can kind of see it now. But I look a lot better than I did when I started this video. So last but not least, we need to do my lips. Okay, so what I use is, this is the brow liner that I used for a really long time. I actually wish that I had a sharpener, but I don't. So I have crappy lips, so I just kind of wing it because I don't have nice lips. So we're just gonna go and you can watch, okay? I feel like this doesn't look as good as it did before. Oh well, too late now. I'm gonna take this brown lipstick. This one here is the Barris Lip Color Shade 5 in the Buff. If someone wants to comment and tell me what kind of lipstick this actually is, do it, because I have no idea. I don't know what brand it is. I like this too because it's very glossy. You can like add more as you go. If you want to go darker, you can keep adding. And I'm gonna go for it. And then I also use Revlon Kiss Plumped stuff, which I really like, but I'm just gonna take a little bit of it, put it on my finger, and it's got like a nice peachy color. That's it. I'm done. Now I'm gonna show you my face in a better lighting. Oh, before I forget, I have a couple beauty marks that don't really show up that well. So I actually like to draw them all after I put on my makeup. So what I'll do is I'll take my pencil. Yeah. This would work better if it was a sharper pencil, but I can't find it. There we go. Alrighty. I wish I had like super good lighting, but I don't. Oh, this one kind of allows you to see. Ooh, okay. I love doing this look. It's easy because I don't have a whole bunch of palettes I need to worry about. But yeah, that's it. It's fun and it's easy. If you try this look, if you do your makeup similar, send me a picture. I want to see how it turns out. Piper, what's your face? Do you like mama's makeup? Oh, yeah.